just want to chalk it up to him maybe getting unlucky draws there.
Yeah, I think so. I agree. Because my Abyss Burn deck, I think I lost maybe once with it. It's just really, really powerful in my opinion.
Yeah, because you get the Void Pulse, and then if you're cycling with like Alsu and Lore Master, it's
Yeah.
it's pretty strong. And again, Void Pulse sort of fell out of favor after they made the 2-draw change, and it was like, oh, you aren't getting enough value out of it because of the card advantage, yada yada. But if you combo with Shadow Sister, it heals for even more. And then because in this particular format, everybody's running Spelljammers all day, every day, you don't have to worry so much about just using those 1 mana utility cards. Just get the free damage on your opponent.
Yeah, I really like I like this start, and it looks to be a much more aggressive start. So hopefully he can turn this early aggression. I mean, I say aggressive, but like he's got Spectral Revenant in hand, which is going to come out early, and the Spheres of Darkness, which are going to deal a point in cycle. He only needs to come up with a couple oozes or a couple Flameblood Warlocks to really put the pressure on.
Yeah, I think that's really what we're looking forward to see, because in the last game, like his first ooze came into his hand right there at the last turn.
Yeah.
So if we can get the ooze set up, and then you just have like all of this shadow creep being generated, because the game went long enough where Destroy666 could have probably had a really beefy obliterate there to knock the Owl Beast Sage out, get rid of that Four Winds Magi. That's going to be the thing he needs to look out for, is that Four Winds Magi, in my opinion. But because he has control of the center mana, he might be able to time that Spectral Revenant in such a way that it just takes out the Owl Beast Sage or the Four Winds Magi as soon as it's dropped.
All right. Like here, we've got Ooze coming down. Ooze strikes me as just an incredibly good early drop for the burn deck. It's a battle pet. It can attack the general, and it's going to leave some number of Shadow Creep tokens around. So, like, I really like this inclusion and hope that he like runs forward and gets to put it down.
Uses the Sphere of Darkness to put a Shadow Creep tile in that corner. Gonna force Ninthghost to step onto the Shadow Creep, get that psychological dent.
Yeah, he's daring
Playing
him,
a mind game now.
daring him to step onto the Shadow Creep tile.
Now, it would probably be a bit too slow, but Darkspine Elemental might be pretty silly here. That way you're getting your double damage as your opponent's moving around the board.
Well, you
But
could. I mean, if you play Darkspine Elemental and you get like 3 of them out, that's I mean, that's 8 damage, right? For each Shadow Creep.
And if the rest of the burn shows up, and supports that plan, then your opponent might be too low to actually step into the corner, because then they just die when you end your turn.
Yeah. Oh, and then you can run Shadow Nova. I like that play. Oh man, and it looks like Albi Sage is coming down yet again. This has to be, this has to be like the worst card that Destroy wants to see here, because all of his guys are just suddenly impossible to deal with at this point in
Yeah,
time.
he takes the mana. He uses Blink to deny that mana, so that's going to be the one less turn that the Spectral Revenant's going to come out.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Ooze does soften this Owl Beast Sage up a little bit, so he can hit it with the Abyssal Scar and then use the Blaze Hound to finish it off. In order to make that play happen, Destroy does need to step out, but it looks like he is going to do the safe play here and play more defensively like he was trying to do last time.
Yeah.
Destroy is, again, because he's using the burn plan, he's not focusing on racing. And he knows, because his opponent is Song High, that eventually he'll just be able to step into these corners. And hopefully, because he's been able to deal with this Owl Beast Sage, especially compared to last game, rather cleanly, hopefully this will put a big enough dent in Ninthghost's momentum where he won't be able to assault this next side of the board now.
Yeah. We saw last game this Blood Moon Priestess be dealt with rather easily. I don't know just if he can do it quite as easily this game. So he doesn't have anything over there that can kill the Blood Moon Priestess. He doesn't have any spells in hand that can do it. And maybe it can... Oh, never mind.
So he's got the juxtaposition. Ooh.
Oh, wow. He's just like, I've already been to these corners down here. I don't care about this anymore.
what I kind of like here is that the Spectral Revenant, if the game goes on a little bit longer, then he's got some nice one attack targets to
Yeah.
just get some free burn off of.
Yeah, every
And
one of
also
those.
Warmaster bringing the mist walking back,
Oof.
and he's got another in hand to cycle that mist walking again. So next turn, do you think that you want to use that mist walking to get into the first corner, and then you've already got another one waiting in the wings? And he's going to need to hopefully recognize that the mist walking is about to drop, and then move into a defensive position and secure this last corner as best he can.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be able to stop him from getting into the top right corner. He knows that there's a miswalking. If he had the ping, he could I don't know, prevent that one Alcu and Loremaster from move, or the one Ethermaster from moving, and then he can't mist walking into that spot. So not the one in the corner, but this one. If he could surround this guy to stop it from moving and dying, then he could be
It pops up to it just went offline.
Okay, I'm starting it again. Let me know if it's working.
Yep. All right, it's back up for me.
All right, cool. Sorry about that. I don't know. I've had some fickle internet recently, so I don't know what's happening. But we came back right in time to see Spectral Revenants come down, so we've got that going for us, which is nice.
Yeah, and the Spectral Revenant hopefully will be able to clean this up, and the burn can really start coming down. Because again, as I said, the Spectral Revenant being able to attack a 1 health creature, kill it, and then remain as a 6/5 on board. Destroy is going to probably need to step back down. Now you can't. Let me ask you this, Such. You can't remain in the corner if you're able to move back out of it. But
That's true.
You able to revisit corners that you had already entered?
No, you can't revisit any corners. But I don't know if Destroy's gone into this corner yet. Has he? If he, so
That's
it's sort
a good
of
question.
It's sort of a nuanced, it's sort of a nuanced question, right? I don't know if
he would have to step down and play something in that corner, and then possibly if another juxtaposition comes down to bring it out of the corner, do something funky there.
Well, it looks like he's going to Alcu and Loremaster back the Grasp of Darkness, and that's going to deal.
Agony. That in order to make this play work, however, he needs to step out of this back wall, though, right?
No, he's got Abyssal Scar.
Beast.
He's got Abyssal Scar to kill it.
Oh, Abyssal Scar, right. Okay, so then that'll take out the Aethermaster, deal some nice burst damage there onto Ninthghost.
Yeah, I still think I like Spectral Revenant, though. Because...
so you're right. He hadn't stepped into that corner because on his turn 1, he immediately went into the center with the Blaze Hound. So now he stepped into that corner and gets to deny it for one more turn. This if Ninthghost had the combo, right, where he could walk and then mist walking Silhouette Tracer, that would be the end of the game. But this allows him to deny that for one more turn.
If he hadn't gone into this upper right corner, he could have Spectral Revenanted this 1/4 and then walked in it. So that would have been a more immediate speed bump. But I don't remember if he had or not, so who knows. Okay. So Ninthghost has hit all 3, but he's at a precarious 13 life, so we'll see what happens. It looks like this...
Because Destroy needs to step out of the corner next turn, and hopefully he can keep it body blocked, because if he can get the Blood Moon Priestess right into a proper position where those Wraithlings are just continuously spawning in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. It's got the Repulsor Beast, gets that out of the way. But what I mean to say...
Jeez. That Ghost Lightning was brutal.
That's the pain that all Abyss team players feel, even on the ladder, right? That Ghost Lightning is so strong, especially in a matchup like this. So Destroy's got to give it up. Unfortunately, the Spectral Revenant, he could just play it in the corner.
Well, I think he could move and block, so he could move just one space up, and just block. So it's going to take a whole turn. And then I guess he could put the Revenant here, but I think you have to attack with the Revenant to get the pressure on. So he's got the win next turn if Ninth Ghost doesn't have a way to win right here, right?
Right, because Ninth Ghost has the mist walking.
Yeah, and even better, he has Pato, so like,
Yeah, so now he can just airdrop that down outside of the corner, so it moves destroy, and then he can just walk down, and he can just go for the style finish with that. Show
unless
off
it
that he's
goes
got
into
it.
the corner, which would be the worst. But okay, good.
Oh my god, that would be legendary.
That's it. So that was a much closer game, and I'm not sure exactly what could have happened differently, but I feel
It
like
moves him into the other corner. Okay, but
I feel like